Here's my Earth and my crude skyscraper, single centered pole skyscraper. Here's the sun. Earth supposedly spins sun into view, folks. Now watch as Earth supposedly spins and sun's right here. Do you think not that on a tall skyscraper the sunlight would not cross the ceiling, starting on the eastern header, traveling across the ceiling, and then down onto the floor? Really? You're that brilliant? Practical demonstration, you can do it yourself. Don't take a rocket scientist. You can say, well, that's clear out of scale. Scale does not change cause and effect laws of order, people. And do you think that if that thing was really spinning around, sun's right here, right now the skyscraper's at nighttime, and as it spins around, where's the fucking light hitting first? The eastern side of the ceiling, and then it travels across the western side, down the wall, then across the floor, and you would have the same effect, only backwards as it left. It would come back across, or it would be going across the floor, then the light's shining on the eastern side of the building through the west. So the last light's going to be over on the eastern side, climbing the wall, hitting the ceiling, and climbing back towards the west and heading out off the western header window. I've been on lots of sky rises, and I started before it's dark and after it's night dark. And there has never been a day that I've ever observed the sunlight striking the floor above me before it hits the floor I'm on. That's only possible if the sun is orbiting overhead. And I've got enough footage, I know what the sun is doing. The sun does what the moon does. It takes 365 days for the sun to do what the moon does in 28 days or whatever the fuck. So don't come to me with your rhetoric pictures of clouds and sun. That has nothing to do, no bearing. Poopy town cat. We're talking about the spinning ball and how the cause and effect of light works. It's going to hit the ceiling as that skyscraper comes around every time. There is not one time it would ever just run across the floor. The only way that cause can have that effect is if it's overhead at all times. Fools. I can't make you think. You think what you want to think. You leave rude and disgusting comments and shit. I don't care. I'm done playing the game. This is a true presentation of reality that you cannot deny. That is not going to be the effect of that cause. The cause of the spin, the light being projected right here as the spin occurs. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Because the dope you're smoking now, claiming Earth to be a spinning ball after all of the evidences that have been presented, the truths and the realities, and the true science, and the observable reality that you live in. If you don't get it, that dope you're smoking is way better than the dope I'm smoking. And I smoked some good stuff. And I drink a little too. That's not none of your business. I don't care what the fuck you do, just don't trespass upon me and my freedoms and my liberties. I don't have any rights, and neither do any of you. You just think that because the government's constitutioned you. You are put upon this realm to live out your mortal experience free and liberty. You just don't trespass on other people, and you'll do just fine in this life. It's going to turn to that pretty soon. I already see it coming. This flat earth ain't going away this time, folks. 4 or 5 years ago, whenever it was, when I started doing these videos, there was less than 1 million of us. And in just 5 years, there's like 17 million of us, 15, 17, something like that. It's grown at an alarming rate because the facts speak for themselves. Truth needs no defense. So why are you ball-sucking, ball-baby, buffoon, bitch boys defending the ball, the spinning ball theory, praying to your god gravity that has a mind of its own because it can keep the moon in orbit. Earth's gravity can keep the moon in orbit even when it goes between the sun and the earth, but the sun's what's keeping the earth in the orbit. So gravity has to have a mind of its own. When the moon goes between the earth and the sun, either the sun's gravity has to relinquish its hold somewhat so that the moon don't get sucked into the sun, but yet it can't do that or the earth's gonna fling out into space. This vacuum of space that you all think's a vacuum. There ain't nothing above us, it's just a plane. And everything settles down, that's why water's level. Water's just another gas. It's the most abundant of all gases. And water don't lie. Dan Pratt had a really good one. Dig a diagonal hole. A real shallow diagonal hole. Drill it. And see if it fills up to the top of the hole or if it'll just start seeping out the side of the hole. Because if gravity was a fact, it should just kind of hold that water all into that hole because it's pulling it to the mass of the center of the earth. Like my flowers. A little more warming attitude to me. But you can do that same experiment that I just showed you with the skyscraper and your own light source and your own camera. And I may just do that one of these times when I get a globe back. I get back home and get my globe and it's nighttime. And just to show you. Because I've already done it. I just don't know where the video is. My computer got crashed. All of my old videos are gone that I recorded throughout the last 5 years. Sucks, but it's the way it is. Life goes on. Change never stops. Does time create change or change create time? I don't know. What's the sun up there? I don't know. What's the moon? I don't know. And you know, funny thing? Quit trying to fucking tell me what it is, because you don't know either. You ain't got a clue but what they tell you. And they indoctrinated you from the beginning of your existence to believe in that spinning ball by putting the mobile in your crib. And then sending you to the preschools and the kindergarten and the grade schools with that globe being stuffed right up your ass, right down your throat. Every time you shit it out, they just pick it right back up and stuff more of it down your throat. I know it sounds like a pretty shitty cycle, but that's what you are too. The sun cycles, the moon cycles, the earth cycles, and you're supposed to be cycling too. But you don't. You're caught in the system that they created. Don't ask me how I know this stuff. I just pay serious attention to everything. No, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I just tell it the way it is. And That's why I'm one of the most heavily subdued, suppressed channels on YouTube. Because I go wholly against the government, and I try to teach you guys about anarchy and the way of life it really should be. You don't owe these governments around the world a driver license fee, a license on your plate car fee. You don't owe them money for an income tax fee. That's what they got you on this spinning ball for. To keep you in this, to steal your solar system. Rather than knowing you're on a plane, thinking about what you're supposed to be doing while you're on this plane to move into the higher plane of existence. But I'm just a madman speaking. Idiot on drugs, all doped out. I laugh at y'all. That's all I can do. Present reality and laugh at you. And Google don't like that. I got video here today. I'm gonna try to upload it of how the Vaughan plant here in Colville has just went through a major growth burst. I mean, I have pictures of it in video from when I started back out in December. I have pictures, videos of it up there. I'm proud of what I do. All right? I think it's pretty cool. I like seeing any of you do better than I do at what I do. You may meet me, but you won't beat me. And if you did meet me, I'd take it one step further anyway. I'm a hard cookie to cut down. Just like a spinning ball Earth and wheels on a car. Regardless of gravity, a round surface to a round surface is going to go take off with the fake centrifugal force. It's not a force. Look at Google. Centrifugal force is not a force. Yet you spin water around in a bucket, and it's a centrifugal force that holds the water in the bucket against the bottom of the pail that they told you was gravity all your life. You're a sad lot, man. You really are. I can't help you. I can't make up your mind. I can only present reality as observable reality that it is. And you can deny it all you want. But that only shows how foolish and ignorant you are. You go ahead and thumb me down, you ignorant ball boy bitches. But you do the experiment. You go light up, get you a skyscraper on a globe, and you go light up the globe so that it's pitch black in your house or wherever you're doing this. You're going to have a pretty decent camera. I tried to do it with this light and this video camera here and couldn't do it. But you're going to have a good light source because remember, the sun's light don't go all over, it just goes into the earth. So you're going to have a direct light source hitting the globe so that when the skyscraper is on the back side of the globe, it's darkened. And then spin that globe, bitch boys, and tell me what you observe in reality as reality presents itself to you. And then you come back on my channel and tell me what an idiot I am, okay? Would you do that for me, fools? I think I've done a good enough demonstration on how it's impossible for the light to hit the floor before it hits the ceiling on the skyscraper incident that I brought up earlier. This is just a recap. So I'm done right there. You have your opportunity, bitch boys. Get it done. Take the video and put it on YouTube. My bet's still open. I just bought another car. A Cobra. Yep, another Mustang Cobra. You know why? Because I can. And I wanted to. Been wanting a Cobra for a long time, and I seen this one, and it was a good deal. So I bought it. Anyway, cheers. Y'all have a good evening. Let me smoke one before I cheer you off. Puff, puff, pass. Have a drink on me. Good night. Be well. Don't forget to do the experiment, bitch boys.